Parkers of Bolton has been retailing bicycles for approximately 20 years now. As the volumes grew through the retail shop, we bought in returns, sort of catalogue returns from various different sources. Buying in volume meant that we had to move volume through quickly. So we had to look elsewhere, and eBay's what we came across, and it just worked fantastic. Really early on we used the reps to help us list, and I think that's now, it's naturally happening. I don't have to get on the phone to find out how do I do this, how do I do that, because that's knowledge that we kind of have built up as we've gone along. In the early auctions that we did, I think I used reserves, and I was a little bit wary of what would happen at the end of the auction, but the prices were fine, and we moved away from using high start prices and reserves, and we were confident that we'd get an acceptable price. We decided from selling 10 items on a fixed price to try doing one item per day for one day and running those 10 items over a 10-day period, and that meant that within that 10-day period you were going to sell 10 units. Now the gamble there is, what's the end price going to be? But if you buy correctly and you're watching your auctions and you're using the information that AuctionWorks gives you, you can be pretty sure of an average selling price. A bad auction in itself can end up being a good advertisement. Word of mouth, somebody gets a bike for £30, and the first thing they're going to do is tell their friends. We learnt a lot from watching the auctions finish. Because we majored on £1 no reserve, it was the audience that was setting the end price. What we did, in fact, is basically use that information to create the price structure in the shop, which meant that people were coming in and they're seeing the bikes at the correct perceived value, and the sales picks up because of it. Through the retail shop, it is seasonal. But if I give you a week where we sell 20 bikes through the retail shop, in the same week we may do 400 bikes on eBay. The difference is quite phenomenal. It offers you a massive audience, an audience that you wouldn't normally be able to get unless you threw thousands of pounds at advertising like the big multinational companies can do. It gives us a level playing field to compete with the big companies.
I started the company, then my brother came on board, and then after that my nephew Richard.
Yeah, that was way back when we were working out of my uncle's house in the garage.
We deal in metalworking, and in the metalworking field you have machinery.
Lathes, there's screw machines and radial drills and band saws.
I used to love buying surplus, but there was only a limited amount of customers that I could go to.
Well, once we started putting things on eBay, it was just amazing. People all over the United States, Canada, Mexico, Ireland, parts of Africa.
Reliable 2, this is Nancy.
Roughly about $10,000 to $20,000 a day is what we try and put up onto eBay. It's great working with your family.
Yeah, they call me the Godfather.
And knowing that you're making a difference in people's lives.
We probably would have had to downsize to 3 or 4.
Right, that was right before eBay.
Yeah, it came to the point where either scale back or go forward. I had my nephew just put up a couple of items that were dead stock on eBay.
eBay kind of opened up a whole new world once we started. Before eBay, we were mainly selling to local businesses.
The percentage of business that we're doing on the internet, eBay, is probably gone over half, so now we're doing about 60%. We started in our retail store. which is 6,500 square feet. Then leased another building, which is 4,500 square feet. Then we rented another location, and that's 6,500 square feet. But then we had to lease another 11,000 square feet.
From starting very small, with a lot of hard work and determination, being able to build little by little, a little bit of adversity, persevering past that, you feel that you've accomplished something. It truly is the American dream.
So this is the American dream. This is why I'm in America.